Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a blessed day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. So I went strolling through the internet, looking for interesting things to read, and this caught my eye. 9 things white people never have to think about. And I don't think that white people even think about it because they don't have to think about it. They don't have to think about these things. And I don't think they believe us sometimes when we say these things. They think we're just saying something to be mean and it's anti-white racism by black people, but it's really not. These are things that white people really don't have to think about that we do. Now these things are ranked from 9 to 1. Number 9 says, getting followed around in stores. And that's a biggie. It used to be a lot more serious than it is now because there's so much online shopping. But before online shopping, if you wanted to go into a store to shop, you had to be careful about how you were dressed. You had to have on your Sunday best or be well dressed. And you had to be careful about how you were moving around in that store, not picking things up and walking around with them. You had to be careful. There were even reports of black people who actually worked in the store were being followed by other employees that worked in the store, white employees. Number 8, getting profiled outside of stores. I have to be honest, I've never heard of a person being profiled outside of stores, so that probably depends on where you live. But there is no doubt in my mind that somewhere this happens. Number 7, getting unwanted hair attention at work. Now I know something about that. If you wear an afro and nobody has seen you with an afro before, you're going to get some attention that you never thought you would get. Number 6, whether they have an advantage. I'm not sure about this one. In most cases, I think white people are fairly sure that they have an advantage. But if they suspect that they don't, they're going to raise sand on that job or whatever the situation is. But most of the time, they pretty much are sure that they have an advantage over a black person. Number 5, being wrongly accused of anything. And if the accusation sticks, a conviction is way more likely if you're not white. But most of the time, a white person is not going to get accused unless the accuser knows the white person is guilty. Number 4, targeted racial hate crimes. Especially if you live in a big city, you're more likely to get attacked as a racial minority. Number 3, inadvertently playing into stereotypes in everything from choosing what to eat in front of others to naming your kid, not having to second guess your own actions to avoid getting pigeonholed is a luxury. And it's really true. If you eat watermelon or fried chicken, or if you name your child Shaniqua or Keisha, everybody got something to say about it. Everybody else can name their children whatever they want to. But if you're black, people are going to question, why did you name your child that? Or why are you wearing your hair like that? Or why do you eat watermelon or fried chicken or neck bones or whatever it is you eat? You got to answer to other people. So that's a problem that I don't think white people have. I don't think anybody questions what they name their children, what they eat, where they go on vacation. I don't think people question them. Number 2, hearing. So where are you from originally? A question white people don't typically hear in job interviews. We know you're really inquiring about our country of origin or where our parents are from, so why not just ask that? Now, that's not something that Black Americans typically hear. They pretty much know we're from here. But I know that many Asians say that they hear that. Well, where are you really from? So that's something that white people don't have to worry about, regardless to where they came from. Number one, and this is a biggie, having the talk with their kids. White parents and their kids have, well, let's just say, a much different relationship with law enforcement. And that is absolutely true. White people don't have to have the talk with their children because they know the police is not going to overstep their bounds with their children. And the police know they're not going to overstep their bounds with white children. But this is something that Black people have to do with their children, especially their sons, especially when they reach teenagehood and they start driving and they start interacting with different groups of girls. Black people have to talk to their sons about the importance of being careful about how they move so they can be safe. The most important thing is to get home safely. We can deal with the police later. This is what I came across, 9 things white people never have to think about. Now, you tell me, we are familiar with most of these things. We have to be concerned about these things as Black Americans. Now, this person might have left off some things. So if they left off something, let me know, and I'll add it to the next list. Okay, y'all, so thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, and as always, have a great day.